Hi, this is gonna be a new thing I'm trying, kind of like a animated story time, except really poorly executed. But this is something that I wrote down in one of my journals for an old memory that I'd like to share with you guys. So I'm going to be reading it from a script that I had written down. If it sounds really odd, that's why. When I was little, I found a dead mouse. I wanted to bring it back. Death wasn't what fascinated me. It was the aspect that I could bring it back to life. Because one of my favorite movies was The Nightmare Before Christmas, I wanted to be like Dr. Finkelstein and create life. But my parents always told me not to touch dead things. Whenever we would go on walks, I would always grab a dead bird or a dead mouse or something on the side of the walkway. And they would always get mad, saying it's dirty, don't touch it. So when I was walking back home when I was a little kid, I had this new jacket my parents bought. It was black and zebra print on the inside. So when I was walking with this brand new coat, I ended up seeing this perfectly preserved dead mouse. I grabbed it and shoved it into my pocket and continued walking home. But when I got back home, I immediately put my hands in my pockets to look for the dead mouse, knowing my parents would be so mad if they found it first. Well, I couldn't find it. It was not there anymore. It wasn't in my pocket. So I started crying because I was just a little kid and I couldn't explain why I was crying or I would get in trouble. However, this was a new coat, but it started to stink. And my parents put it out in the shed, and then I'm not certain how long it took them to find lining inside of my coat that was ripped. And inside of that lining was the dead mouse, decaying, and that's what stunk the coat so bad. I just wanted to bring something back to life, and I just made the situation so much worse.